On the fly. It's early. I'm woozy. And we're going to check trending news. And let's see what's going on here. I like how the Associated Press allows me to look at their articles without paying or becoming a member. I'm working on this Duchess of Kent RIP story there. I'm working on that one right there. Already I have a presentation I'm working on, so that's not going to be the story. I see the Chiefs and the Chargers, a lot of football action going on. A shark kills a beachgoer near Sydney. A man in his 50s has died after a shark attack near Sydney, Australia. That's interesting. Right there, drawing set for a Powerball jackpot has ballooned to 1.8 billion. Attorneys General warns open. No. That shark kills one is interesting. Let me click on entertainment again here and sports. Music review, Justin Bieber. No, I'm good on that. Let's see if there's anything major that popped with sports. I'm so glad I have some coffee in front of me. Hall of Fame Canadiens goaltender Ken Dryden dies of cancer. I might look at that right there. I do got this coffee. I don't like how coffee rhymes with coffin, or it sounds like coffin. Sounds like coughing. I don't like that, but I do have a fat cup in front of me right now. Herbert outduels Mahomes. It's just the first game. I kind of want to look at this Hall of Fame Canadiens goaltender Ken Dryden. That's interesting because Ken, add another T and you get Kent. And the Duchess of Kent died. So that's not a. You see that connection right there? Man, I love doing this. It's a death, but hey, you have to try to keep a straight face when decoding. You can't really draw emotion to it. But look at that. Ken Dryden, Montreal Canadiens, Hall of Fame goaltender, dies of cancer at age 78. You throw a T on that, and you get the Kent for the Duchess of Kent, who died. I wonder if it was the same day. And that's just how it is as a decoder. I mean, you catch these connections like that and straight up on the fly. So the Duchess of Kent, she died September 4th. So when did this guy die? Let's pull up his image here. Here he is right here. So did this guy even... I mean, it's trending at the same time. But was it the same day? Ken Dryden, Hall of Fame goaltender who helped the Canadiens win 6 Stanley Cup titles. Remember Kawhi Leonard, I think they said 6-time NBA All-Star, 6 NBA first team or whatever, and his birthday's in the 6th month. And it was 66 days after his birthday that they were talking about an investigation into some kind of fraud where he received more money. And it may have, to avoid the salary cap, it may have been some kind of front by Steve Ballmer. But that was all speculation, but that is a trending story. And, Kawhi Leonard did play for Toronto, the Raptors, winning a championship, and that is a Canada connection here. But anyways, 6 Stanley Cup titles for this guy in the 70s. Wow, 6 just in the 70s alone. Has died after a fight with cancer. Cancer equals 44. I just got done dropping the Jalen Carter, Philadelphia Eagles football player who spat on Dak Prescott, however you want to say it, connected to Jay-Z and Beyonce. That game was also on Beyonce's birthday. You know, the Duchess of Kent dies on that same day. But that connection was like 95% 4s and 44s. So this guy dies of cancer. Cancer equals 44. This guy played for the Canadiens. CAN, like cancer. That's a massive connection right there. And this guy just died early Saturday. It's early Saturday. It's 6:24 a.m. as I speak right now. So this guy, oh, okay. So yeah, this guy, it's still trending. He dies 2 days after the Duchess of Kent. And this guy's name is Ken. Come on. So, we are off to a nice start here, other than the fact I'm extremely tired. Yes, Canadiens has that CAN. And I'm only drowsy because I just rolled out of bed about 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? Enough time to get the coffee. The PC stays on, right? Cancer's got the CAN, like Canadiens. How about that? And we're going to run some numbers here. When's this guy's birthday? I don't think I caught that. Remember, this is all OTF on the fly. Cancer, Canadiens, Duchess of Kent dies. This is trending. Dude's name is Ken. Okay, I'll also look for a video to play. I may have to play it on the phone this time too, because sometimes the volume isn't gonna pick up on the screen recorder. But let's pull up this character now because we want to know his birthday. I've heard of him. They say he's a lawyer and former Minister of Families, Children and Social Development of Canada, I guess. Also known as the goaltender, Hall of Famer of the Canadiens. So that's interesting and probably like semi-shady. Oh, he's got the 8-8 birthday. So we got another Trump connection here, y'all. He's got the 8-8 birthday, as you see right there. Look at that. He's packing the 8-8 birthday. Wow, remember Trump equals 88. Oh, man. And, Donald John Trump, kind of like John F. Kennedy Jr., right? Kennedy, Ken Dryden here, Duchess of Kent. So we get this stuff that's all with the language again. And will the character Donald Trump, will his time be soon? This guy's born in 47. This guy's born in 1947 on 8-8. Trump equals 47 and 88. Damn it. And this guy was born Kenneth. This guy, okay, look, it said in the article he died Saturday, and now it says on Google that he died Friday. Come on, man. Here we go again. Wow. 8/8/1947 birthday when Trump equals 88 and 47. And this guy's born Kenneth Wayne Dryden. Kenneth Kennedy. Remember the NFL season just kicked off? Kendrick Lamar performed at the last Super Bowl, right? Amari Cooper just retired. This stuff is all by the language. Let me grab his full name. Since we're here, we're going to, man, it's almost like a decode over already on the fly. Let's put his name in the calculator. Let's find some video to play. Wow, his full name's got 89, awfully close to 88 right there. Kenneth Dryden has the 147, born in 47. Kenneth has 112 and 31 like Donald. Jeez. Dryden's got the 29 like Donald. Here we go again, man. Will Trump's time be soon? Wow, even when I put the middle name and last name, you get Trump connections. Damn, this guy's got the name Wayne, like Jerry Jones as well, owner of the Cowboys, and the Cowboys are trending with Jalen Williams spitting on Dak Prescott. But besides that, the NFL season just kicked off. So I hope you like how I do this. Oh, and remember, this guy dies of cancer at age 78, okay? So let me show you what I'm looking at over here. Again, oh, you're looking at it. So this guy dies of cancer. Didn't Jerry Jones isn't he going through cancer? Ken Dryden equals 44 like cancer. Ken Dryden has the 44 like cancer. Look at that right there. So we get another sports story all connected to the 44. Maybe not as many 44s. But look, here's that story right here. I mean, it's my last video, but it wasn't on the fly. It was actually a presentation. The spit on Dak Prescott, or Prescott, however you want to say it. And it was loaded with the fours. Jay-Z born on the 4th. Jalen Carter born on 4/4. The spitting incident on Beyonce's birthday, the 4th of September. Even Jalen Green in the NBA wears number 4. Green, like eagle green. Well, he wore 4 at least at some point. You see it there on a few images. All of the 4s here with this breakdown. Now we get Cancer 44 with Ken Dryden and the Montreal Canadiens. And Ken Dryden equals 44. Look at that, man. Gosh. See that right there? How many championships did have the Canadiens was it 18 or is it more? How many championships Montreal Canadiens? 24. So we need to remember that as well. 24. So wow, let me grab that. You see Cancer 44 right there. Ken Dryden 44. Check that out. And if there's anything else in here, I mentioned all the Trump stuff. If there's anything else in there, maybe I'll catch it later. But look at that, man. Some could say, yeah, it's a coincidence, but then you factor in all the 44s in the last story. The Duchess of Kent dying. And this is Ken. Drop the T, you get Ken. Now he dies. Canadiens, CAN. Cancer, CAN. It's really not a coincidence. And this guy's born 8/8/1947 when Trump equals 88 and 47. The Canadiens wear red. You have Donald Trump, Republican red. I'm just reporting what the trending news is telling me, okay? That's That's what I'm doing. I mean, they get to do it. I just want to repeat what they're saying and show you interesting connections, which they don't tell you. And this guy's dead at 78. So how many days? Let's get to the bottom of his death date real quick. There's his birthday. So Google says he died September 5th. You see that right there? 9559. When I look at the Associated Press, the article is that date, which lines up. Oh, okay. It said he died Friday. It said they announced his death early Saturday. Today's Saturday. Okay, so we got to the bottom of it. So he died September 5th, 9/5, or you could say the 5th day of the 9th month, 59. So look at this handy dandy calculator here on the Gematrinator website. So how many days after his birthday did he die? And then we're going to try to hear a story on this. Look at this, exactly 4 weeks after his birthday, when Cancer and Ken Dryden equal 44. So I guess maybe we should expect a 4 theme to continue, 4, 44, or 40 in the trending news, possibly, huh? Exactly 4 weeks after, or is it a 4-week span? I'm on another tab. Oh, exactly 4 weeks after his birthday, he dies. That's the same as 28 days. And remember, Kawhi Leonard with his trending story, which is kind of like fraud related or whatever. They mentioned 28 million, and he played for the Raptors, as I said. And now you get the Montreal Canadiens. You get the Canada connection here with hockey. Look, Kawhi Leonard received a secret 28 million no-show endorsement deal with a now bankrupt company. You see that? 28 million. Look at that right there. Bam. And it's a Canada story with this hockey player. Kawhi Leonard won a championship with the Toronto Raptors. You see that 28 million right there. And now, this Canadian goaltender dies 28 days after his birthday. I won't play all of this sound, but I'll play some of it here.
Breaking news, one of the greatest goaltender in hockey history has left us. Ken Dryden, the backbone of the Montreal Canadiens 1970 dynasty, passed away today at the age of 78 after a battle with cancer. This is a heartbreaking loss for the Canadian family, for hockey fans, and for Canada. Dryden's career was short but absolutely legendary. And just 8 full seasons, he won 6 Stanley Cup.
He played 8 full seasons, and his birthday is 8/8. Come on, man. Ken Dryden, how many seasons played? And Kennedy sounds like Canadian with that Kennedy-Trump connection. Look at this. He played 8 seasons, and his birthday is 8/8. Come on, man. Come on, man. Born in Hamilton, member of the Hockey Hall of Fame, and he was an officer of the Order of Canada, lawyer, minister of families. And look, he's going to have those letters at the end of his name right there, a part of this Canadian order or whatever. We can enter that also. 8 seasons, man. There's that right there just for giggles.
And 5 Vizina trophies. He stunned the NHL right from the start, debuting and 1971 going 6-0 to finish the season and then sealing the playoff to win
Another
both the
six.
Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe Trophy as a playoff MVP.
Okay. Oh, it's kind of hard to understand that.
Did you know Ken Dryden won the Stanley Cup before he even won Rookie of the Year? In 1971, Dryden played just 6 regular season games before he backstopped the Canadiens to the Cup and took home the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. The next season, he still officially qualified as a rookie and became the second goalie of the expansion era to win the Calder Trophy.
Okay, cool. So you're not hearing it from just me. Again, Associated Press article. Now, dies of cancer here. Goaltender. I mean, that's, are we missing anything? Ken Dryden was an exceptional athlete, but he was also an exceptional man. Canadiens owner Jeff Molson said, behind the mask, he was larger than life. We mourn today not only the loss of the cornerstone of one of hockey's greatest dynasties, but also a family man, a thoughtful citizen, and a gentleman who deeply impacted our lives and communities across generations. Dryden backstopped the NHL's most successful franchise. Something has to give, right? To championships in 6 of his 8 seasons in the league from 70 to 71 and 78 to 79. And he died at 78. So dies of cancer at the age of 78. 8 seasons in the league from 70 71 to 8 to 78 79. So 78 79 was his last season, and he died at 78. He won the Calder Trophy as a Rookie of the Year, the Vezina as the best goalie 5 times, and the Conn Smythe as playoff MVP in 71, while being a 6-time All-Star. Right? Inducted into the Hall of Fame in 83, Dryden was 258, 57, and 74. That's absolutely amazing. Damn. 258 wins, 57 losses, 74 ties, I think that is. 922 save percentage. So that's wow. That's amazing. 2.24 goals against average, 224, like 24. Remember the Canadiens won 24 Stanley Cup finals. 46 shutouts in just over 7 seasons. Wow. And went 80 wins, 32 losses in the playoffs. That's that's amazing. So let's look at the Canadiens a little bit more. Have won a record 24 Stanley Cup championships. Right there. More than any other franchise, okay? Montreal Canadiens, throw that in the calculator right there. And let's see. And there may be a 24 in there somewhere as well that, we'll take a look at. Montreal's got that 118 I see right there. Montreal's got 118. His full name's got the 108, like 18, with those letters at the end for the Order of Canada or whatever. There's probably something like, right, there's a lot of Donald Trump stuff, as I mentioned, and there might be something else in there that I'm not catching. Wayne equals 22. Ken Dryden equals 44. Wayne's his middle name. Remember, 24 championships for the Canadiens. Let's go back over here. So, like, what day of the year? What day of the year was August 8th his birthday? So his last. Look at this. So yeah, look, that last birthday, 8/8, the 220th day of the year. That's Donald John Trump. Donald John Trump equals 220. See, Donald John Trump has that 220 right there. And remember, Trump equals 88. This guy born on 8/8 in 1947. Trump equals 47. 8/8, the 220th day of the year. Donald John Trump equals 220. Got that 248, and he dies on the 248th day of the year, leaving 117 as well. So what was the Canadiens' record last season? I know they have all them championships, but I don't think lately they've been too solid. Montreal Canadiens standings. Look at that. They had 40 wins in 24-25. Look at that right there. And you get that zero added onto it, right? Because it's 40. So you get the 4, but 40, you get the 40. Remember, he died 4 weeks, 0 days after his birthday. So look at that right there. That's how they show it. 4 weeks, 0 days after his birthday, he dies, and the Canadiens had 40 wins last season. Man, it doesn't say losses, it just says 40 wins. They got ties or like overtime losses. They got a couple categories extra there, or at least one. But 40 wins, this guy dies 4 weeks, 0 days, which is 4 weeks after his birthday. They finished with 91 points in the standings. And Giorgio Armani just died at age 91. So nice connection there. I mean, I think that's about it. And the Canadiens have not won a Stanley Cup since 1993. I'm going to try to play this, and then I may just let it play on repeat with something I play on the phone, because they're not going to get me this time with the no volume.
I never thought I was going to make the NHL. It just seemed an impossibility. The NHL was something that appeared on Saturday nights on television.
Ken Dryden, one of the premier puck stoppers in the history of this game.
I never thought I was going to make the NHL.
That's it.
It just seemed.
So that's it right there. So I'll just play that as I play this.
In sports, we throw the word legend around. But once in a generation, a true one comes along.
That might be some trademark stuff, huh? Tired of trademark.
Did you know Ken Dryden won the Stanley Cup before he even won?
I think we played that one already.
Ken Dryden, Hall of Fame goalie for the Montreal Canadiens, dies at age 78. Ken Dryden,
That's
Hall of
it?
Fame goalie for the
Can't get any
Montreal
more? That's it?
Congratulations, Lane. You were too small to make your mark, but then, game after game, you showed.
Oh, that's something else. So, yeah. Did we cover everything? Who, what, when, where?
Listen up, football
Who,
fans.
what, when, where, why?
Right now, new Bet365
Ken Dryden.
$5 and get $300
Cancer.
in bonus bets. Win or lose, So you could turn that $300
Friday.
into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$300 in bonus bets when new
In
customers
Canada, I
bet
think he
$5.
died.
Ken Dryden, one of the most iconic figures in hockey history, has passed away at the age of 78. Dryden, a legendary goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens, left an indelible mark on the sport.
Looks like he had 29 on his jersey right there. Looks like he's got that 29 on his jersey, huh? I'm going to try to find this video and just play that video. Okay, I'm just going to play the volume on my phone as I play this video. Oh, is there going to be a brutal ad? Yeah, there's going to be a brutal ad.
Ken Dryden, most iconic one of the most in hockey history, has passed away at the age of 78. Dryden, a legendary goaltender for the Montreal Canadiens, left an indelible mark on the sport, leading his team to 6 Stanley Cup victories during the 1970s. His career, both on and off the ice, was defined by excellence, intelligence, and leadership. Today, we remember the life and legacy of Ken Dryden. Born in Hamilton, Ontario, Ken Dryden emerged as a formidable talent early in his life. He pursued a balance between academics and athletics, attending Cornell University while developing his skills as a goaltender. Dryden's combination of technical skill, mental sharpness, and calm under pressure would soon make him a star in the NHL. Dryden made his NHL debut with the Montreal.
All right. And I should probably enter, so we kind of covered everything here, I think relevant, hopefully. But, we should probably put like hockey right there. Goaltender. He was a goaltender. Look, goaltender equals 47, and he was born in 47. And I saw that he had a 29 on his jersey. Dryden equals 29 and 92 right there. And I think there was another 29 earlier. Oh, Trump equals 29. Remember this guy born on 88. Trump 88 and 47. This guy born in 47. Who, what, when, where, why? So that's usually how it goes, right? Dies of cancer at age 78. And his death announced early Saturday. Dryden's family asked for privacy. A team spokesperson said a close friend of Dryden's appointed by the family contacted the organization, adding he died peacefully Friday at his home. Who is the close family friend? That would be really nice to know, right? Right? That would be really nice to know. I don't know. I'm just assuming his home is in Canada. I don't really see that. Okay. So, just a little recap on the major connections. Cancer equals 44 like Ken Dryden. And he dies exactly 4 weeks after his birthday. Ken, add a T to that, you get Kent. Catherine, Duchess of Kent, died 1 day before Dryden. Canadiens, this guy played for, C-A-N, the first 3 letters. Dies of cancer, first 3 letters, C-A-N. And he's got that 88 birthday, born in 47 when Trump equals 88 and 47. Dude looks like he's got the 29 on his jersey. Trump equals 29. And, we have all of those other connections as well. And all of this is OTF on the fly. Okay, all of this is OTF on the fly. Kill equals 44 as well. Okay, just to put that out there, kill equals 44. You know, in hockey, they shoot the puck at him as a goaltender. Shooting equals 44. So, ouch. You know, maybe we can expect a story like that. That's the thing with this language. You know, multiple meanings for different words. So I feel confident enough to leave it there. Another 44 fest. Not as deep as the Jalen Carter, Jay-Z, Beyonce video. Go check that video out. Amazing. Okay. Hall of Fame Canadiens goaltender Ken Dryden dies of cancer at age 78. I didn't really catch anything with the 78. If anyone out there catches it, let me know. This is completely organic, on the fly decodes, OTF, Math 2Con, Daily Decodes 81-2. Until next time.